Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It's me Gamerturk coming at you with the 11th part of my Sonic Unleashed playthrough. Last episode, we completed the Chunan Day stages and came back to talk with the professor, and he said there was something going on in Spagonia entrance gate, or rather the Gaia Temple. We can now enter the Gaia Temple in Spagonia, which we will do in a second, but I have to mention something. I mentioned about the aesthetics in Sonic Unleashed and how beautiful they were, how fluid they were, how natural they were, and this is pretty much the proof of it. Just look at Amy. In the newer games, the characters just stay still with a couple of movements, but overall their movements are always so stiff. They always stay exactly the same. But look at Sonic. He's breathing. You can see he's breathing in his movement. Look at Amy. He's never standing the same. Look at his talking animation. In Generations, when you save the characters, while they're talking, they're always standing still, only with their mouths moving. But look at how natural this animation is. Even though it's an animation loop, still constantly moving. There's fluidity in it. That is one of the main reasons I love Unleashed aesthetics, and it played a big part in Unleashed actually becoming my most favorite game. Yeah, so I just wanted to mention that before actually starting with this episode of this playthrough. Hey Sonic, I wonder how you're supposed to get it. We already did that chip. Anyway, as you can see, the boss portal is now open, and it is what we should be taking right now to get to the Gaia Temple. So let's do that. It's a daytime boss, Egg Devil Ray. It's basically a giant mech by Eggman. But Eggman is not actually in the thing. The robots are controlling it, so we're not coming across Eggman this time around. There are 2 sun medals, 3 moon medals. Again, this is a looping arena, so if you miss the medals in the first lap, you can get them in the second lap, in the third lap, and so on. So you don't really miss the medals or collectibles. And it's a giant fish. And there we go, there's our first moon medal. You boost into it, and its shield goes down the first time you do it, but apparently we were not fast enough. Can I just boost in? No. Okay, we missed a couple of medals because of the side-scrolling section. Okay, there we go, we're back. Let's stay back a little to collect the collectibles that we come across. There's another moon medal. And we can't see anything again. Oh god, I only have 20 ravens. And again, just like the first daytime boss battle, if you boost into it and keep boosting, you will be able to damage it even further. So that's pretty much encouraged. But watch out, because his shields might come in earlier than you expect with that electric field, and you wouldn't want to jump into that electric field. Oh, I could have boosted there. That's definitely a miss. And it's actually a pretty simple boss. I find it to be much easier than the first Egg Beetle boss for some reason. Did we collect everything? No, there's still 1 sun medal and 1 moon medal missing. Oh god, we're running out of rings. That's bad. Okay, collect some. Let's watch for that medal. Oh, again, the camera shifted. We can't really watch for it. Okay, just stop shooting, please. That's enough. Okay, now we boost in and take care of this guy.
I knew this would happen. toy, but playtime's over, pal. Yeah.
And we only got an A rank because I didn't rush fast enough, but you can easily defeat this boss within a minute. Like, if you really try, it's really possible. It's quite easy to get an S rank. But yeah, that was it. I didn't even catch the boss's name because I was so distracted at the beginning talking about stuff, but you probably did. You're watching the video. Whatever the name of that boss was. Let's keep increasing our strength. I think 7 should be the max level if I'm not mistaken. And it takes 20 freaking bars to complete. And there we go. We fixed the continent of Spagonia as well. Well, not the continent of Spagonia, but the continent Spagonia is on. Probably a variation of Europe. That's what I'd imagine, since this is a mix of Italy and Britain. But yeah, we'll probably talk to the professor now. And before moving on to any brand new stages, I'm actually thinking of going back to Holoska, since we haven't done the optional daytime acts there. Let's visit those and finish the episode with the optional acts in Holoska, if we're able to get to them. Wonderful, another piece has returned. Good work, Sonic, my boy. Sonic, you must bring a Chaos Emerald to the Holoska Temple. You should have little problem getting inside now, my boy. Well then, do you have any further questions? No. So basically, next episode will be the Holoska nighttime stage, and of course the Holoska boss. Now, I'll probably leave the boss for the next one because nighttime stage is gonna take 20-25 minutes. But yeah, now we're going to Holoska either way to play the bonus daytime stages. And I think Holoska is the only stage available right now that I didn't do the optional acts for. We did Chunan, we did Spagonia, we did Missouri, we did Apatos. So yeah, the only remaining optional daytime acts are in Holoska. So let's switch to day and go to the village. So yeah, we're back. This is one of my favorite places to be in. Mainly I'm a snow person, like a cold weather person. I'm a skier, so that's quite natural, but yeah. After your first visit or after you complete one of the main acts, I believe, this hot dog vendor will show up in every single continent, in every single country rather, and it will offer you various challenges for hot dogs if you want those. I think the hot dogs help you get your friendship level up for Chip, and there's a trophy for that, but I don't believe there is actually an in-game reward for leveling up Chip's friendship. As you can see, there's a time trial, there's a battle trial, and there's a ring trial, which basically means you need to finish in a certain amount of time, you need to defeat a certain number of enemies, and you need to grab a certain number of rings. As you finish these levels, they're gonna level up and come up with more difficult challenges with more restrictive things. But yeah, I'm not gonna do that during my playthrough. I'm just saying it now so you know. If you want some extra challenge, you can go to the hot dog vendor and take care of that. And there is a trophy or achievement if you're playing on Xbox for completing all hot dog missions as well, if I remember correctly. Which I will have to do eventually because I really want to plat this game. Yeah, so that's gonna be fun. Where are we going now? Let's find the optional acts in this stage. Yes, yes, I know how to stomp. If you go left, that's the place you can go with the werehog. There are some medals up there that we haven't collected yet. As you can see, there are 2 moon medals we're missing. But let's go up there. I always try to get up there from here, as I see it as a challenge. I'll do it eventually. Well, there is another way of getting up, but it's gonna be... No, it's not gonna be troublesome. I thought you needed the light speed dash over here. Okay. Okay, screw challenge. Let's go. Ah, but I'm not sure about these acts. Because, again, light speed dash might be a mandatory element in these optional acts. I'm not sure. We're gonna have to see. I hope that's not the case, but... Oh. And this is one of the not so forgiving acts there are. You really can screw things up if you do a single mistake, so you really need to be flawless here. The medals are not really hard to collect here, they're pretty obvious as to where they are. The collectibles might be a little hard because you're running on water, you're trying to dodge the giant blocks of ice falling down. So you might need more than a single run. Oh good god. No, please don't go down to the water. Thank you. Let's grab that. Okay, let's go. We're doing good. First lap done, we're in the second lap. Okay, good. Now this is where it will be really helpful if you upgrade your speed. Because if you haven't upgraded your speed, you might not be able to outrun all those... Oh, though, that's bad. All that falling debris. I have it at level 4 and I can barely make it, so take that as a reference. And here's a quick time event. Just one, okay. And there. Level 4 is not enough for that, obviously. But I'm happy right now because there doesn't seem to be any need for the light speed dash at the moment. Oh god, please no. There we go. Made it. Okay. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Okay, that's gonna be hard. And we're gonna keep returning to this checkpoint because checkpoints don't come across all that often in this stage. As I said, it's pretty unforgiving since water is a pit of death. Okay, the quick time event changed there. Okay, barely made it there. I'm completely ignoring those collectibles because that's obviously not gonna happen with my current state. But there we go, we completed it. C rank because we died a couple of times in the last round, lost all our score. But that's decent, at least for someone that's returning to this stage that requires a hell of a lot of memorization after 2 or 3 years. I'm happy. That was decent. Okay, let's keep giving it all to strength. Then I'm gonna upgrade my life, and then we're gonna go for modern Sonic upgrades. And hopefully, by the time we get to the final stage, we will have made some progress. I'm not sure if there is another optional act here, so let's explore. If not, that'll be the end of the episode. Oh god, no. Please die. Anything over here? We came up here earlier, right? Okay, let's do it. Well, there doesn't seem to be anything up here at all, so what's the point, Sega? Why? But yeah, that seems to be it for this episode. I'm not hopeful if there's one more optional stage in here, maybe behind the ice boxes. It's here. No? Okay, so that will be the end of this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, comment and share whatever you wanna do. And subscribe for more Sonic Unleashed playthrough episodes. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.